Now what happens in the first 2 weeks of college? But the first 2 weeks start in July. In July you will get lots of courses from all the clubs and committees. It depends on you if you want to complete those courses or not. They are pretty much free and it's not compulsory as well, but it might add value to your CV. So I would suggest to do some of those and you will figure it out which are important and which are not. For the first 2 weeks after taking admissions, you may get a few free days because the classes starts from 1st August. You may be called beforehand. I mean, we were called in mid-July, but the classes started from 1st August. So what happened in the first 2 weeks? I was bombarded with guest lectures. Another event that might happen, an elevator pitch, basically an introduction sort of. So what it basically was that if you wanted to interact with some senior person in an elevator for 1 minute, so how would you introduce yourself? That's what we did. In the end, it ended like an introduction about yourself. So don't overthink about it. Just give your best. You can give a presentation. People give fancy presentations. You'll get to know about your batchmates and their skills. I mean, it's fun. After this, the classes will take place. Initially, you will be free to explore the campus. Enjoy as much as you can. Now you might be wondering, Placecomm कहाँ है? Clubs and committees सारे अपना कुछ ना कुछ parts contribute किए. But where is Placecomm? Placecomm will call you for an official batch meet. For the girls, it's okay. For the boys, go clean shave. Pro tip: follow करना करो, नहीं करना मत करो. It's your choice. After the classes have begun, simultaneously there will be guest lectures. It will be online, obviously, and there might be a few offline guest lectures in the weekend. Credit goes to Corporate and Media Interactions (CMI). Also, the companies will start coming in the first semester itself. Prepare your CV beforehand. Whatever the skills you have, you should have a certificate to back it up, and the certificate should be genuine. If you don't have the certificates, you cannot include it in the CVs, so it's better to have those certificates. This is what basically happens in the first 2 weeks. I forgot about the dress code. So there is no fixed dress code, just dress smart. Now coming to the miscellaneous part. First rule, cycling is a must. You cannot survive in IIT Kharagpur without cycling. I mean, if you take it as an egoistic challenge, you can, but why? Why would you do it? Also, two-wheelers are not allowed in the campus. If you have a medical emergency, you may get to keep two-wheelers, but you have to go through a lot of paperwork. I don't know. Some people have kept it, so you have to find it out yourself. I have no idea about it. PhD scholars do keep two-wheelers, but you are not a PhD student. You are an MBA student, and all the master students use bicycle. Another important thing, the weather of IIT Kharagpur. The weather of IIT Kharagpur is completely unpredictable, and you may find it sunny in the afternoon and rainy in the evening, especially in between August to, I think, October end. The weather is completely random, and one thing I would suggest is that carry an umbrella or a raincoat. Now I know raincoat might sound funny. Initially I also laughed about it, but my parents forced me to buy one, and I have used it multiple times because it will be used. There will be times you need to go to classes or some internship session and it's completely raining. I mean, it's raining heavily and you have to cycle. And what if the Totos don't approach you, don't pick up your call and they are busy somewhere else? What if you have to cycle to the VGSoM department and you cannot do anything about it? So in this case, raincoat comes to the rescue. Now you can obviously settle with an umbrella like this. ठीक है, 11th में सब लोग physics में question solve किए, but it's not convenient. In the end, it's your choice. Also, the air quality index in IIT Kharagpur is 29. The campus is very clean. One thing from my side is that be prepared for skin rashes if you are completely used to sitting in AC cabinets or AC rooms, because the climate is somewhat harsh in the initial August. There will be a lot of humidity and sun. There will be rain, but you will find it irritating. So it's better to carry and absorb. I mean, there's a powder. If you have medicines, carry anti-allergic medicines. Now the last thing, food places to eat. You have famous chains like Domino's, CCD, Caventers has recently opened up in our campus, and then there's some Kolkata chains. There's Subway just in the Nalanda complex, and then there's Baskin Robbins. Apart from these chains, there are a lot of restaurants in the campus from low to moderate budget and then moderate to high budget. It's your choice, it's your convenience. You can eat wherever you want. I will put a list of them in the description. Now the night canteens. The night canteens are the sole life of IIT Kharagpur during the night time.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
It's open up till 4 a.m. From these, JCB and Azad Hall night canteens are amazing. I have tried these two many times. Food is very cheap, the taste is amazing, the quantity is decent, and it's very lively. I mean, रात को you might be thinking the night canteen it's not a night canteen, it's kind of a mini dhaba, and there will be lots of people eating there, including boys and girls. In JCB, girls are allowed. In Azad Hall, I don't think the girls are allowed. So, but in name khana yaar. If you have girls in your group, go for JCB. If you have just guys group, you can go for Azad as well. There might be other night canteens. I haven't explored it yet. Now another thing, the exchange program at Singapore Management University. Now this executive program takes place for only 1 week, and that's the huge advantage for that program. We are convincing the faculties. I mean, we have requested and given our feedback that it should be at least for minimum of 2 weeks, because come on, yeah, you have to do classes and you have to also explore Singapore. Doing classes in the afternoon and then exploring Singapore in the night time, I mean, it's very hectic. We were burned out, literally burned out physically and mentally. But still, it was very fun. It was very amazing.
Look what we found. अब इसे चलाने जा रहे हैं.
फोटो लेना हमारा सबका. तूने ये किया है?
Beautiful, yaar. Just look at this. Cycling on these streets. Kharagpur to Singapore streets are transition, man.
The important stuff about this exchange program is that anyone can go for it. Initially, we heard rumors that CGPA was important for this SMU exchange program. That comes when there are a lot of applicants, but there are not a lot of applicants because the exchange program clashes with the internship dates of many students. So there may be people who are willing to go but cannot go to that exchange program just because the internships are at that time. Further details about this SMU exchange program, I will give it out in the next or the upcoming videos. Alright, so that's pretty much it from my side in this video. See you in the next video. Alright, so some uncovered topics which is being discussed in your group. So here goes. The first 2 weeks, I forgot to mention about the pre-induction activities. There will be a lot of pre-induction activities from various clubs and committees. And then there will also be an official induction from the VGSoM Student Council, that is the VSC. And it will be along with the faculties and the Dean of VGSoM. You have to wear formals for that. Now the dress code, it's business casuals, smart casuals, whatever you want to wear. Just dress smart, and collar t-shirts are not compulsory. Bring a pair of formals for guest lectures and internship process, and also you should have a piece of suit for all the internship procedures. It's compulsory. Formals is a must. So bring your formals with you. Now the most important thing for girls, updates regarding hostels. Apologies, I said that you will be getting SIP.to hall. Unfortunately, it's not confirmed yet, so I cannot say that you will surely get it. Confirm hota to I would have mentioned it 100%. Everything depends on the HMC department, and as far as I know, HMC just informs the ADCOM members and the information is passed on to you. जब तक HMC department ने decide करेगी, so how will we confirm from our side? And last year what happened was that till the end we got information that we were getting MMM hall for boys at least, and then we got SBP halls. So you never know इसको क्या मिलेगा. Drinking water, in general, all the hostels have clean drinking water. If you want to have your own dispensary in your own room, you can go for it, but it's not necessary. टेक मार्केट में सब अवेलेबल है, देख लेना. Laundry systems, धोबी वाले भैया will be available in all hostels as far as I know. Apart from that, some other hostels have washing machines as students have pooled in to buy a washing machine by themselves. You can also do that too. If you get SBP hall, you're lucky. सारे ही floors पे you will have one washing machine each. Apart from that, there's laundry system in tech market as well. They clean your clothes, dry cleaning and all, and ironing, which everything is available in tech market. Now coming to the Wi-Fi connectivity, whole campus has a proper Wi-Fi connection and it has a really good speed. Your classes will also have Wi-Fi connection, your hostels will also have a Wi-Fi connection. The thing is that at some places it works really well, and at some places, especially near the CCD area, the connection is dead. I don't know why. It's weird, and in general the mobile network connectivity is decent, but at some of the places it's very bad. So मान के चलो यार that in general average connectivity रहेगा mobile data का, and you have to bear with it. You cannot do anything about it. Coming to the bus services, the bus has fixed routes which goes through almost all the hostels in our campus, but I have never seen a single bus at SPP Hall. Maybe it will be added from this year onwards because it was a new hostel. For medical services, you can go to BCO Hospital. It has a lot of facilities available and you can purchase medicine at a discounted price by showing your ID card. Now washrooms. Washrooms in general will be clean in almost all the hostels. As far as I know that the hostels are cleaned twice a day by the cleaners, and if it is not clean then maybe the cleaner has not come that day or maybe it took a break. I don't know, but it will be clean. Don't worry about it. SBP hall is really clean, chakachak. Now the most discussed topic according to a batchmate who told me, gym facilities. So the engineering hostels have their own gyms. Almost every hostel has their own gym. But SBP hall does not have a gym yet. I mean, the place has been constructed, but the equipments have not arrived yet. Maybe this year it will be present. But for other hostels, the gym has already been set up. I have never checked it out. I have heard that it's very average. Now, where do most of the people work out? They go to Gymkhana. The Gymkhana is the proper sports complex of IIT Kharagpur. Now, it has 2 floors for the gym, and you have to pay 500 rupees per semester to avail gym facilities. Now, the biggest disappointment of this gym is that you just get 45-minute slots, and that is fixed. You cannot go randomly at any slot and work out. Also, it's crowded initially, but शुरू में सबका जोश रहता है. People do stop coming afterwards, and in general, it's less crowded after a month. And then there's a weightlifting room as well on the ground floor. Now, the weightlifting room is strictly for weightlifting and powerlifting. And I do powerlifting, so I go there and work out there. The equipments are just barbell and plates, and then there's a cage added right now and a squat rack. That's it, and deadlift and weightlifting platforms. You won't get more than that. इसी में काम चलाओ. If you're a hardcore powerlifter, go for it. Weightlifting सीखना है, go for it. But I don't think you will get time to learn new things. Weightlifting room is free. Now coming to the tennis, snooker and badminton facilities. For these again you have to pay 500 per semester for each sport, and then you have to get a desired slot and go in that slot and play with your friends for that respective time. Table tennis is free. I think you have to just bring a shoe for that. There's also a squash room if you want, but that is also free, but you have to buy your own squash racket. Also, there is a swimming facility. For that too, you have to pay a fee, fill a form, get it. I don't know the procedure of swimming. You can go and find out. I think it is registered by ARP. But for tennis, snooker, badminton, you have to just fill out and for gyms also, you have to fill out a form. The proper procedures will be told and explained at that place itself. You just have to pay 500 rupees, show a screenshot, and fill out the forms and get the respective slot. That is it. Alright, so that is the final information which I gave, and whatever doubts you have in mind you can give out in the comment section. I'll try to answer it. that is it. See you in the campus.